Okay, but here's the last piece. There were no changing rooms. And people were trying on pants. Meaning, guys were in their fucking boxers and underwear in the middle of the store.
Yeah, that's insane.
Pulling new pants on. There was a frenzy to this.
How many people were in there?
I mean, they only let in a certain amount. When I walked in, I was the second or third guy in, and it was very civil.
Was there a line?
Quiet.
When you left?
By the time I left, there was a line.
What?
Did you say anything snarky while leaving?
Yeah, good luck. Now, it's only weird sizes now.
Yeah.
Only triple XL, triple
Yeah.
XS.
You better be
Yeah.
on the fringes.
Oh, you're not finding anything. Regular size guy?
Yeah.
Regular size Jew like you?
Head home now, guys. Wrap it up.
Dude, that suede jacket I bought was a preposterous find. There were a lot of items that there were, 2 or 3 or 4 different sizes of. That one was tucked away. It was the only one of one. And
What kind of jacket
crazy.
is the suede jacket? Like, is it like a
You're
bomber?
going to see me wearing all this stuff.
But
over
I'm
the
curious
coming
to know,
months.
like, is it a bomber?
God, no.
No.
You think he's wearing bombers?
Well, I don't know if you're going to become like one of those kind of comedians that wears like a bomber suede on stage.
No, I'm not going to wear any of this stuff on stage. I dress down for comedy. I know my place.
He's trying to look approachable,
Yeah.
which I get.
I can't be wearing Brunello on
I think I'm
stage.
going to start. I've been considering dressing up for comedy recently.
That wouldn't be the worst idea.
Yeah, because I got my tapes from Toronto, and I was like, dude, I look like fucking ass.
This is the first time that you've felt that way about
It
yourself?
was just like my fucking pants are sagging down, my sweater's in a weird position.
I can't. This is so surreal to hear you coming to terms with this. This is like someone admitting they have a drinking problem.
Which he's done as well. The self-reflection is crazy in this young one. And I guess is realizing that, like, you don't have a mirror really in your house.
I don't have a mirror now.
That is a big part of it, I'm sure.
I have probably 700 videos of myself.
I was going to say, has anyone ever, if you saw a compilation of yourself just from the podcast alone,
No, to see
you'd
how
be like,
my
is this one episode?
to see how my clothes
Is this a
look.
supercut from one episode?
He's only ever seen himself seated, though. He doesn't know what he looks like standing up.
No,
like
I
how
do.
it bunches in the crotch
I
region.
do. Because I take videos. I prop my phone up and then I record and then I walk like 10 feet away from it to see what it looks like. And then I watch the video.
That's how you check to see how
Yeah.
you look in what you've dressed?
Yeah.
You film yourself doing a catwalk?
Yes.
I would kill to have those videos.
I have thousands of them.
I would kill.
I can't believe that's how you see if what you're wearing is the right fit.
I don't have any other way of doing it.
Get a fucking mirror. They're $10.
There's nowhere to put a mirror.
On the wall? You can't put a mirror on the wall?
What do you mean there's
What do you mean?
I don't have a wall to put a
They're
mirror.
a two-dimensional item. They are flush. If you can own a television in your apartment, you can own a mirror. This is nuts. You look like one of those fashion guys.
I have to do it. There's no other way. This is how I've been doing this for years.
You really could be a whole ass influencer with this. You could be like outfits of the week.
There
Honestly,
really
it would
is.
go
There really is.
Or-
Like
or
there's
the throwing
there's
fits guys.
hundreds of them.
It
Bro,
goes
that's
crazy.
Creepy, dude. It's weird.
I can't believe how many there are.
You need to post some of these, dude. This is unbelievable.
You know that you would be selling out.
There's so many. Like they're so easy to find. There's
can I
just so many.
There's so many.
Here's a question. This
I gotta
is
go. I gotta go through and delete them. There's
Sas,
so many.
This is such a stunning moment. This is such a curtain reveal, because all this time, based on the way that you dress, the assumption has been you don't care how you look.
No,
and
I-
yet here we are seeing an absolute attention to detail.
It's more.
You care deeply.
It's like Boris Johnson when he used to be like, "Oh, I messed up my hair like on purpose to look."
See, I go every angle. Look at this one.
Dude, this is
This is
so
at a hotel.
strange.
This is at a hotel in Austin. I got to get the side, back.
Who is this for?
I
Just
cannot.
you?
My mind is exploding right now, dude.
Yeah, it's for me because I like you want to know what you look like.
Yeah, but hold on. Hotels have mirrors.
Not that one.
There's no way you stayed at a hotel that didn't have a mirror.
That was in Austin. It had it just had like an above waist mirror, like in the bathroom.
Right, okay, fine. But that wasn't good enough? You
No.
need a full body shot.
I want to know what the pants
Buddy,
look
this
like.
is really surprising to me. That is vanity. You have some vanity, which I'm very happy
Yeah,
about.
I don't
happy
think
about
it's
it
that
too.
surprising. I think it's like that's why I wear the same outfit all the time.
It makes me really happy, but it makes me a little bit sad that you're never going to like put those all together and be like outfit of the week. Like it's wasted content that's just sitting on your phone.
It's not content.
I promise you it is.
It's so funny.
I promise you
This is
it is.
unbelievably funny to learn. I don't do this. I don't do this.
Because
what
you
you're
have
doing.
a mirror. You
I
would
don't
do
have
it if you
I
had
don't-
a mirror.
I don't have a full-length mirror in my apartment. I don't.
No.
I don't have a full-length mirror
Because
in
they
my
all
apartment.
start out with like me looking right at the camera and then
Dude,
like setting it up.
If he's not going to show you, this is what it is. Ready? It's this. He puts the phone here, and then he walks away, and he goes like this. And he's like, and then he goes like that. That's what he's doing right now.
Like he's a model.
Back, he grabs the phone, and then he watches it. He's like, "Fuck!" And then he changes his, hoodie or something. That's what all those videos are. Every one of them.
Well, because it's like
You're like a bride.
no, I think it's because it's like in
You
high
look like
school.
a bride.
Because it's like for a while I only ever looked at the upper half. Like for a while I
How
would
long
just
have you
I
been
would
doing this?
since I moved to New York.
Wait, we have every outfit you've ever worn since you moved to New York?
No, because they're all on old phones and stuff.
Are
but-
there times where you just don't even care how you look and you go out?
like today? Like I know what this outfit looks like.
Right, that's a tried and true.
This is a tried and true. This is one of the hits.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. Like it's usually like if I'm gonna wear different pants or a different sweatshirt or something like that. Or like if I'm going to do a show, like before shows, I'll do it often because I want to. Because like sometimes like, so if you look in the mirror regularly, you guys probably don't. You might get it more than him because I'm sure everything you put on just like, oh wow, fits like a glove again.
no,
Who's surprised?
For what it's worth, I don't have the attention to what I'm wearing that you do.
Because everything you put on fits you naturally.
Why?
Because you're like an in shape, normally sized person.
But you're not out of shape. I
I'm
don't.
out of shape and my body is like it's like scientists need to study it when I die.
But hold on a second. Respectfully, the clothes you wear don't hint at what type of shape you are in at any way.
That's the goal.
You wear pretty subtle.
It's like Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
You like kind of want to mute your body.
That's what I do.
But there's nothing that you own that would be like, oh shit, look at Sass's body. I can't tell in anything that you wear jackets inside.
the reasoning behind it is so occasionally I'll put on a fit where like maybe I'll put on my green hiking pants and then I'll put on a sweatshirt and I'll look in the mirror and I'll be like, oh, this looks good. This is a good fit. But then you'll see a photo of yourself on stage where like maybe you're mid stride, like one leg is lifted, and you're like, oh, I look like a fucking like lunatic. I look like my mom dressed me.
I think we all have photos though in
No, but
candid
that's like this
moments
is like
where-
most of my photos. So it's like when I set it up and then I walk, then I can see what the fit looks like in movement.
It's just funny that you. I'm not saying you pretend to not care, but if we looked at you, we'd be like, oh yeah, he doesn't even care how he looks.
That has been my assumption.
But the fact is that you actually care deeply.
We've
And
had
that-
this
You care
conversation
more than
before,
I
though.
do.
We've
I would
had
argue
this-
you care more about how you look when you walk out of the house than I do. Absolutely, I would argue that.
Yeah, no, I would say I care. But we've had this conversation where you say, oh, you don't care about how you look. And I say, no, I actually care a lot about how I look.
Have you ever said
Yes.
that?
Yes.
But it's curated. His look is curated. It's not devil may care.
No, I don't care how when I look to see how I look, it's not like I'm being like, I gotta be looking great before I leave. I just want to not look fucking retarded. Like that's the goal, is to go outside and be like, this is not a fit that I'm gonna see later and be like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Okay, so I guess my paradox that I'm struggling with here is that you do care clearly, deeply about how you look, and yet you wear the same clothing every day.
Yeah, stick with the hits.
And you also don't, but I think you care, but don't want to look like you care.
No, I don't think I think everyone thinks that I do that intentionally. I don't. Like it's not like I'm not leaving. It's not like how like in Louis' specials, like he's got like a
Stained
got like a
t-shirt.
stained shirt on or something to be like, oh, this is same old Louis. Like it's like that's just what I. That's just how I dress.
I love it. I think it's
I
such an
love
interesting
this. Yeah, what a layer.
revelation.
I don't think it's that crazy.
Oh, buddy,
For you, it is.
The people who are listening are gonna fucking.
If I knew Francis did that, I'd be like, yeah, that
would make sense. It
Yeah.
would make sense. I don't do that.
But if I had a mirror, I would never do that. I would just simply look in the mirror. Like when I go on the road,
and I don't have a problem with that. That weirdly is normal. I think it's finding out that you have thousands of hours of footage across multiple phones.
yeah.
That's what it is. This is what he's doing.
I do get it in stride. Occasionally in a hotel, I'll take a corner. Like I'll see what it looks like when I'm wrapping around a corner. Like I'll go into the bathroom.
You
and I'll wrap.
want to see how you look entering a room? You want to see how you look upon arrival? First glance?
It really has nothing to do with that.
You
at
do.
all.
You're doing entrances.
Were there really hands in the pocket?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yo, I'm surprised you are saying this stuff out loud.
I really don't think it's that crazy. Like I have to see how I look. I don't have a mirror, and I honestly don't think I've lived in an apartment where we didn't have a mirror in Hell's Kitchen. We didn't have a mirror. We might have had a mirror when we lived in West Village. Definitely didn't have a mirror when I lived in East Village, and I don't.
But you have like at least, what do you have, 4 doors in your apartment?
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is that hallway is too tight.
But I think that the back of any door,
Yeah, exactly. That's how most
back
people
or
do it.
front of any
You do
door.
one of those hanging. It's got the
You know
clips on the
what I'll
top.
say? I think it is. I think those mirrors like against a door. Like if I put a mirror, I could easily put a mirror on like my bathroom door.
Yeah.
But then you're looking at it and you're like, well, that's only what I look like from if someone was standing this close to me.
So you want to know how you look from 10 feet.
I want to know how I look from 10 feet.
Not many people need that.
That's actually like all I care about.
That's strange.
Yeah.
That's a strange sort of compulsion.
yeah,
I would say.
I think it's a weird insecurity.
By the way, I'm not judging or mocking.
No, I don't care.
love
I'm not
this
bothered by
about
it.
you.
I'm not
I
bothered
love
by
it.
it.
Yeah, this is so nice how you're even you're not bothered.
No, it's
nice
I
that you don't
genuinely
care.
think I think it probably comes with just being on stage. Like I want to know what I look like on stage.
I would say that most people who own that explains everything. It's just that.
It has a lot to do with that, yeah.
The distance thing was throwing me because most people who own full-length mirrors don't need to be able to stand 10 feet away from them
Yeah.
in order to get what they want.
Yeah.
I think most people are, 3, 4, 5 feet away.
I think it all stems from I did a show in Arlington, Virginia last year, maybe 2 years ago, and I was wearing I wore a collared shirt, like a polo shirt, and my khakis, and people were DMing me after being like, you have to get new pants.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's wrong with my pants? Because I would look in the mirror, my pants looked completely normal, and then I saw the photos, and it was like
I know this look.
for some reason my pants like
They were like out.
they would get like very wide.
Wide. Yeah, it's boxy.
Yeah, they were but it was like they were boxy on the legs, but then for some reason the waist they were even more boxy.
So it wasn't cute.
It was like they were it looks like I was wearing like a 38 inseam or 38 waist pants,
Was it cute?
but they're not 38 waist pants.
I need to see a picture of these.
Did you not film yourself in your typical routine with that look?
No, I must have not.
And then from that day, you said never again.
I said never again.
Wow.
It almost
multiple
sounds like a
people.
military fit from like the 1940s.
Yeah.
Like the wide pant, but like skinny waist.
Yeah, a lot of people were messaging me being like, you got to get new pants. People were coming up to me after the shows. You got to get new pants.
Just
Right.
gifting you pants.
Yeah.
That would be fucking
And then I
nice.
have that Dick's Sporting Goods joke about getting new pants. People would like reference that. They'd be like, were those the pants you bought at Dick's? Because they did you dirty if you did.
Mm-hmm.
Their dicks over there. I mean, that's ironically the same joke Amy Schumer told. She's getting killed for that movie, by the way.
The pregnant one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I think Jeff Lowe gave it a 2 out of 100.
I mean,
Really?
I was watching it with no sound, and I could not believe what I was seeing. First of all, I understood the entire plot
Yeah.
without any sound. Dude, I am still in shock from this revelation.
It's great.
So,
I'm happy for you for coming out as a vain individual, as a narcissist.
I don't think it's a narcissistic thing.
Well, no, in the classical sense of like Narcissus seeing his reflection in the lake.
What is that? They look at themselves in the lake?
No,
They look at
Narcissus.
themselves in the lake and they say, "I need new pants."
Interesting.
I look
It was like
boxy. in
I
this
think it's Greek
reflection.
mythology, or Narcissus.
I
Oh,
always
yeah,
get
you're right.
people always say that they're like, oh, if you look at your reflection in a, like people will be like, if you look at your reflection in like the windows that you're walking by, you're a narcissist.
Oh, that's always where I look the best.
That's all I do is look at myself in those
Yeah.
reflections because I don't have a mirror.
We live in a city where every building is made of reflective glass.
Like I, literally, like when I get out of my apartment, I go to the building next to me and look because that's the only time I get to see myself in full,
right.
Except for the videos.
except
So,
for the videos. Like if I don't do a video one day, I'll go to just an empty Starbucks.
And there's probably just someone on the other side, like sipping a latte.
I mean, I'll do it. It'll be quick. It'll be like a 4-second pause.
But whenever you're walking and your head is completely 90 degrees to the left, you do look fucking crazy.
I do
'Cause you
that all the
can't-
time.
I know, but it look when you see other people doing it, when they're like not, you can't fake it because
Yeah.
you have to look all the way over
Yeah.
to see yourself.
Sass has stepped on more dogs in New York City, walking with his head turned away.
Right, his half or a quarter exorcism. He
Yeah.
just fucking.
There are times though where I just don't even like yesterday. Like I don't like that's the thing is I think it also has to do with high school. I think high school there's the worst feeling in the world is being in like middle school or like just when you're in school, like not like college where you're there the whole day. You get there and then you're there. And you ever get to school and you got a fit on that you were like, what was I thinking?
Yeah,
And
totally.
then you're just stuck with that for 6 in between periods,
You're holding
walking
on.
around, and you're like, oh,
You wore like yellow for some reason.
yeah.
Like kind of a yellow shirt on.
It would always be my pants. Like I remember, like I one day I remember wearing these Under Armour sweatpants, but they were the ones that aren't cinched at the bottom.
Yeah.
And I
The
remember
straight leg
yeah,
sweatpants.
straight leg sweats. I remember I'd be walking and they'd be like swaying in the wind, like. And I'd be the whole day I'd be like, dude, these pants are insane.
And you need the exact right shoes and the exact right shirts for a lot of your pants.
Yeah.
Like, oh, these pants just don't go with these
Yeah.
shoes and
Dude,
shirt.
we used to call Ned Donovan wind pants
Really?
because he wore only wind pants for so long.
Yeah.
And you always knew when he was coming because it was just like the sound of
Yeah. Yeah.
Swishing.
And we would play Foursquare, and you know, there'd be a king, queen, blah blah blah, and then the person that would have to rotate out, and everyone would just gang up and work together to get the new person out, and then they'd have to go to the back of the line.
Yeah.
And Ned would hate it, Ned Donovan, and then he'd get really really angry, and when he got really angry, everyone would start chanting, "Win pants, win pants, win pants."
He must have been furious.
He trust me.
Well, as a Neds don't even really exist anymore. Are Neds like Teds or what? What are Neds?
Edwards usually, right?
Oh, Edwards. Are Teds or Edwards too?
Yep. They can be
Interesting.
Teddy. No, Ted's usually Theodore, right?
Interesting. You're probably right.
But it
Ned
could be
is
Edward.
Ned is gross.
Yeah, Ned's tough. You don't hear about. We had a lot of Neds.
Really?
I don't think I've ever met a Ned.
Waking Ned Divine.
We had a lot of Neds.
That Disney movie,
That Disney movie.
Ned's Classified. What is it called?
Yes, Ned's Declassified.
Ned the Head Ryerson from
Ned's
Groundhog
Survival
Day.
Guide, Classified, Declassified.
Declassified.
Survival Guide?
Survival Guide. I knew exactly what the
I
fuck you were
love that
talking
flick.
about.
You seen Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
Groundhog's Day. Ned the Head Ryerson. Bing again. Do you have any life insurance? Because if you don't, you could always use more. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Ah.
That's my favorite Bill Murray movie.
I could watch. The irony is that is the most rewatchable movie ever.
Oh, really?
Did
It
you
makes
guys-
me feel a little yucky. I can't watch it that often.
It's charming. I love it.
Did
Did you guys
Andy
watch the
McDowell,
SNL thing?
part of it?
Oh, Bill Murray was great on it.
I think him
Very
and Steve
funny.
Martin just don't hit as much for me.
Steve Martin didn't do it for me at all. I thought his monologue was bad, but Bill Murray was killing me.
Really.
Yeah, he was very funny.
Lost in Translation is a classic, though.
Yeah. Shane's hosting SNL again.
Oh, I saw that. Yes.
Unbelievable.
That's pretty cool.
It's fucking crazy.
Time to break sobriety.
Glad you didn't waste it at the Super Bowl.
I know.
If you're going to drink one day a year.
Yeah.
Saquon will probably be there anyway.
Saquon will be there for sure.
Every time Shane Gillis hosts SNL, Sass has to trade in his chip.
Yeah. It sucks.
Oh, my God. If only Lauren
No, I
knew.
think I'm out of town anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Cancel the dates. Where are you
can't.
supposed to be?
When is he doing it? March 1st?
As if you didn't know. What is it, exactly 2 weeks from this Saturday?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Atlanta.
Holy
Nice.
shit. Yeah, he's got a lot of, maybe we submit some, maybe we give him a packet. Maybe we send a packet over.
Should we
try
send
and
him a
get something.
packet?
Let's just try and get something on
I got
there.
a couple ideas I'd like to run by.
Get them in front of the Don't Destroy boys.
Yeah.
That is a difficult thing, I feel like, as a comedian, where if you're hosting SNL once a year, you have to come up with 7 new minutes
Yeah.
of SNL specific material, just about, that's clean to do as your monologue,
Yeah.
on which you are judged by a whole
By the
bunch of people
nation.
who don't even know your comedy.
Yeah.